Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new and if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. My name is Patty. I am a part-time reseller on sites such as Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Etsy. What I have for you today are my sales from last week. I am also going to go over what my sales were for the month of September. There's some surprises in there, also a little bit of disappointment, but helps me see where I am. Hoping this month is a lot better, especially for Q4. But if that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure to go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to start with Etsy. I actually forgot my last video that I did to highlight some things that I sold on Etsy. So if you have any vintage plush or any vintage items, make sure you are getting them listed on Etsy. I sold this Barney, this vintage Barney plush by Dakin. I actually got this in a Goodwill mystery bin that they had at the regular Goodwill, and this Barney was the reason why I got the bin in the first place. The whole bin was only $5. So each plush ended up being between like 30-40 cents, something like that, no more than 50 cents. So on these Barneys, the thing you need to look for is you need to look at the mouth part, because that is the part that's going to have the most wear on these, and of course like the eyes. Look at the eyes to make sure they don't have a lot of wear on them. But this did sell for, so that was the last cycle that I did. I sold like the end of September. And so another item that was in another bin that I saw that I wanted, that I got out of there just for this plush, which is the Grinch. So Christmas is coming up, and this was a nice size Grinch. This was 22 inches, and it did sell for $19.99. Sold very quickly on Etsy. All right, moving on to Mercari. Of course, I'm still struggling with Mercari since the new fees. I'm going to go over at the end what I've made in the month of September on each platform. I use a program called Reseller Genie to keep up with my sales on all platforms, as well as the costs and everything like that. So it's a lot easier to do taxes at the end of the year, so that I am not running around and getting receipts together and everything. It's really, really cool. So have a link below if you wanted to try it out. But this I sold, and the good thing about Mercari is it doesn't have any fees. So sold for $12, no fees. This was Better Homes and Gardens. I think I bought it for like, I think it was 50% off at like a church thrift that I went into. So I paid no more than a couple of dollars for it. So $10 profit really quick. Didn't mind that at all. And the same thing with Poshmark. I don't know what is going on with Poshmark. Of course, they had the new fees that they introduced a couple of weeks ago, and then I heard that it is back to the way that it was. But the one good thing about Poshmark that they did keep, looks like they're going to keep towards the end of the year, is that you do get, if you're a Posh ambassador, you do have discounted shipping of $5.95 on your closet. So I do have a short on my YouTube videos to show you, like the quick steps on how to become a Posh ambassador if you're on Poshmark. Doesn't really take that long. So if you're going to be selling on Poshmark, might as well go ahead and try to be a Posh ambassador so you can get that discounted shipping. But I did sell this pretty J. Crew pencil skirt. I don't do well with skirts, but I picked this up because it was J. Crew. I loved the design of it. And so it works perfect for work and things like that. So I did get a offer for $20, so I went ahead and accept. So those are my sales on my alternative platforms. Most of my sales do come from eBay. On eBay, I do have promoted listings, and I do a small sale on my store. So, right, so I'm going to start with, and some of these I don't think I am repeating, but If I am, I apologize. But let's go ahead and get started with what sold on eBay. We have this Cubavera Hawaiian shirt. I like this because of the it's a little bit different. It's like it's a good Hawaiian shirt for people who wants to wear Hawaiian but don't want like the loud colors. So it did sell on an offer that I sent out for $12. Next we have these fairy tales. I got these. They usually come with a cartridge. I got a bag of these for not a whole lot at a thrift. I didn't know anything about them, looked them up, never heard of it before. So I sold these two together because they didn't have the cartridge. So they did sell for an offer that I sent out of $8. Got these at I think the regular Goodwill. Look like some quality homeschool books. I do well with homeschool curriculum. So if you come across any kind of homeschool curriculum, I would look it up. And it doesn't matter if it, like these look fairly new, but the books and stuff that you get, it doesn't matter if they are older. I would still look them up, especially if it's like a Becca. A Becca is a really good homeschool brand. But these were some hardback books and they did sell for the $19.99. Despicable Me, I've had this since last year, but of course with Halloween coming up, it went ahead and sold right now. Only paid a few bucks for it and it did sell for the $16.50. I got these. I had two sets. I had like the Ranger Rick and the Juniors, and then there were another set of magazines. I never heard this before, but looked fairly interesting, so I just lotted them all together. And they did sell for $11.31, which is an offer I sent out. A lot of times I will have a 10% off coupon on my store, but if someone is watching, I will send them a 12% off coupon. So if the price sounds a little bit strange, that is because I sent out a 12% coupon. And as you can see right here is where it has the 5% off. On the other ones, they sold for full price because I had forgotten to turn my sale back on. Schoolhouse Rock. Remember this, I'm dating myself, but I remember watching this when I was younger. And it did sell for the $8.54, so it sold for the 5% off. Another Hawaiian shirt by Tori Richard did sell. I sent out an offer for $12. See from the tag, it is vintage. Nice top. This book, I knew it looked like it was a nice thick book. I like the illustrations in it, so I did look it up, and it was a first edition. That's something that you should look into when you're looking at these books, because the first edition can sell for more. So it did sell for $23.75. This surprised me. This had over 100% sell through. And what that means is when you have over 100% sell through, that means when you look up solds, the amount that sold is more than what's listed. Like let's say you look this up on eBay and there are 100 listing, and then we go to solds, you see that like 120 sold. So that's over 100% sell through rate. And the thing about this is that I had this in a box and somehow it was no longer listed. So as soon as I got it listed, like within a week, it did sell and it sold for the $20.89. So someone just bought it right off with the 5% off and didn't even wait for me to send them an offer. I really like Wow Republic, but it doesn't really sell well for me, so I have to make myself leave it because it's quality and they're always really cute and realistic looking. But this did sell for $9.45. I am selling a lot more plush now that it is Q4. I have had this since forever. I don't really pick up Webkins much anymore. I'll look them up if it's something I haven't seen. But this did sell, and it sold surprisingly for the $18.95. So this is one that if I saw it out, I would pick it up again because it sells fairly well. Because most of the time they're just bread and butter. Lego Islands, I do like selling CDs, and this is, as you can see, it is vintage. Doesn't matter, I would still look it up because people still like these older PC games, and so this did sell for $16.14. This is so cute. I got this in a, I want to say, I think I either got this in a thrift or I was looking through some bins and I saw the Cabbage Patch tag and decided to get it. But at any rate, I didn't pay a lot for it, and it did sell for an offer that I sent out of $14.17. A medical terminology book. I got this when we used to have the Amazon bins. So I only paid like 50 cents or $1 for this, and it did sell for $11.31. Then we have this Pretty Ava and Viv. I picked this up at a regular thrift store. I think the dresses at the time were like $5 or $6 or a little bit more now. And I got it because the color is really pretty. It was a plus size, and Ava and Viv, I do pretty well with that, especially like with the jeans or whatever. So if I come across jeans and they are a reasonable price, I will pick them up, like jeans or shorts in this brand. I want to say, I think it's Target, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is a Target brand. But anyway, it did sell for $16.31. Next, this picture is terrible. So it was so hard to get this to photograph well. I need some better lighting, but anyways, I'm just glad that it did sell, and it sold for $18.99. So this is Denim and Supply, and it was made out of a really nice thicker material as well. I've had this for a minute. I knew that this would sell fairly well. It's a really nice quality book, and I had it listed for a lot higher because that's what it comped when I first got it, but I've had it probably for over a year, close to a year and a half. So I did end up dropping the price, and someone went ahead and scooped it up for the $28.45. So that is everything that I sold on eBay, Etsy, Mercari, and Poshmark. So now we're going to look at my numbers. I decided to look at my numbers for September to see where I am. And this is what it's looking like. I am just part-time. So as you can see on Mercari, this was so sad. I only sold $31 on Mercari in September. That is crazy. And so the $12.64, that is for eBay, but of course I think this is including, yeah, that's including shipping and everything. Had $92.29 in refunds, that. And Poshmark was a little bit better, $244. And so after everything, the fees and everything, so it's about $700 for extra profit for the month. Of course, I want to get to where I'm making $700 a week rather than $700 for the month. But for right now, it's extra money. It's in my pocket. Christmas is coming up. I'd rather do, eBay than go to a part-time job somewhere. This is my part-time job. So I'm happy with, every little bit that comes in. So thank you so much for joining me. Let me know, how is your Q4 going? If you are a seller, if you just enjoy buying, what are your favorite platforms to buy from? Is it eBay, Mercari, maybe Depop? I'm thinking about kind of getting to that, but probably not. I think the 4 that I got is enough for me right now. But thank you so much for joining me. Let me know you like these videos. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you found something useful in this video. And if you don't mind subscribing, I'm almost to 100 subscribers. Really excited about that. So thank you so much if you have subscribed already. Thank you for hanging out with me, and have a great day. Look forward to talking to you soon.